Usually when I start speaking with somebody and I tell them I'm an entrepreneur, the next thing is, hey, what do you think of this idea or that idea? And people don't really understand that the real job of an entrepreneur is not actually getting ideas. There's actually no shortage of business ideas. If you meet a real entrepreneur, you're gonna see that as he walks by on every day, he just finds business ideas everywhere. The problem is not getting to an idea or the idea. The problem is to actually recognize what are the good ideas. Actually separate those good ideas from the bad. Now let me give you just a sense of how my criteria in my mind works when I see a new business idea. And this probably help you, even if you have a business, your next venture, what will it be about? So I usually separate criteria in different topics, like investment style, like market, business model, and you can even add more here. But the interesting part is there's a structure behind the way you think about an idea. Let's see some of them. Like for example, investment style. I usually don't like businesses that require a large investment up front. Is the margin suitable for dummies? For me, if there's not a 3 times the cost of goods, it's a very hard business to get into. Is there a predictable income? Like usually, people don't start to think about the importance of the income you're generating being predictable. Because otherwise, every month you start, it's a new game. It's hard to go into business like that. Now, in terms of the market, is it niche focused? Is it very tribal? The more specific the market is, the more protected you are from large players. So that for me is important. Is it clearly differentiated? And this might be the simplest to say, but the hardest to actually do. Is the business future-proof? Meaning, is this thing the next big trend? Is this something that in the next 10 or 20 years is going to grow just by the way the world is moving? Or is this something that is actually dying? Is there immediate scalability? And this is from the business model. Is there a cash flow that can pay for growth? Notice I say cash flow, not sales. Is there distribution control? Do you control the client? That's why e-commerce businesses are so great. You actually control the client. And when you get personal with this business, is this something you can relate to? Is this problem something you can relate? And is this you? Do you actually want to show off your business? Because that's an important part. You're going to live, you're going to breathe your business. If it's not you, then it's going to suffer. Now, again, this criteria is just an example. The idea is that you would define your own criteria, and then as you get ideas everywhere you go, you're gonna start basically bouncing them off. Is that idea, and again, none of the ideas are gonna be perfect. You're never gonna get 100, you're never gonna get 11 out of the 11. But the important part is you actually recognize which are the better ideas if you get one grade against another. Now, a real entrepreneur never stops evaluating ideas. Even though his time is set, even though he doesn't have any more time to do anything else, there's always that pursuit of the next idea. So think about it, because your next idea might be just around the corner, and it just might be the best one. See you on the next week, guys. And remember, I'm out there to empower 1 million of you entrepreneurs.